Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Welcome back to the show. We are so excited to be back here flying fearless with our good friend, Lindsay Errico. How are you?
I'm well, I'm well. Thank you so much for having me back.
Exciting. It's been a while since we spoke. I know you were away, I was away, and we're excited to catch up on this period. As a resilience and career coach, she hails from Montgomery, Alabama. She's got an amazing backstory. If you don't know who she is yet, she'll tell you. And the name of the company is called Fly Fearless Unlimited. Also, that's the best form of contact. That's the website, flyfearlessunlimited.com, right?
Yes, that is the website, and email is info@flyfearlessunlimited.com. So feel free to reach out.
Beautiful. And tell us a little overview of the company. And then I want to catch up on the past month and the workshops and all you've been doing that we've been talking about.
Sure. So the company Fly Fearless, I call it by short, is coaching women, empowering women in male-dominated fields, building resilience, confidence, leading with authenticity, all of those great things that we need in order to be fully whole. I also do some business consulting, working with entrepreneurs, building out their tech stacks to build and scale, and then some real estate investing. So some short-term rentals, mid-term rentals, long-term rentals, consulting for those things, as well as some multi-family commercial properties. So a lot of stuff going on for sure.
Yay, exciting. So tell us more. I want to hear about the journey and the workshop and all that. Go ahead.
Yeah, so last month before I started my traveling, I had an in-person workshop hosted at Hope Inspired Ministries, a place I volunteer at as well. And there was a great turnout, a lot of wonderful women. There was even some guys who showed up. We all went through the workbook. We talked about core values, authenticity, building resilience, how to overcome, having a great attitude, despite the things that you're going through. Just all of those things that really play into leading with authenticity and flying fearless. So it was really wonderful to spend some time with these women, share some of my own personal stories, hear some of theirs. It was just really wonderful. And when before we even wrapped up, I was asked to speak for Hope Inspired Ministries for their employees. So
Aw.
I did that as well, which was wonderful. Thoroughly enjoyed that. And then when we wrapped up the seminar or the workshop rather, everybody was asking when the next one was. So I'm currently working on the next one. It's probably, I'm thinking virtual next time and
Okay.
then another in person. So definitely working on the details for that.
Exciting stuff you're doing. Yay. And in the meantime, where did you get to travel to, by the way? Where were you?
Oh gosh. So every year I actually plan a visit back home to Connecticut to visit my mom around when a veteran charity rock is. So I'm very involved in veteran suicide prevention, and there is a rock that I really enjoy doing in the month of September. The Marine Corps League puts it together, and I love spending the time with all of the veterans there and being able to reconnect and share in that experience. I think this was my seventh year doing it, and I just
Really?
make sure that it's so odd, but I plan my visit to see my mom and my family and friends around when that is. And but yeah, so that's a big part. I make sure I do that. And I did some work on my Jeep, and so I took care of that, spent some time with my mom. Yeah. We actually tore apart our engine, so that was interesting.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Good for you. You're handy too. My goodness.
I had help. It wasn't just me. But yeah, it was a big job. Absolutely. So happy that's taken care of. And yeah, spent time with my mom, spent time with some friends, my dad's side of the family, my sister. So it was absolutely wonderful that I was able to do that. And then I had a seminar in Canada. So I drove up to
Oh,
Canada and did that and then came back and then rolled back down to Alabama and got back this past weekend.
good. Well, you seem well rested and happy. And we just went, me and my kids, to Turks and Caicos for my girlfriend's wedding last week. So I feel like I got that Or about me. Yeah. It's kind of like, yeah, feeling good, right? When you get that
Oh,
break.
Turks and Caicos is gorgeous. I haven't
Oh,
been there in quite a while, but it's beautiful.
it was beautiful. We had an amazing time. I mean, how could you not, right? But actually,
Exactly.
we
It's
came home a
very.
day early because the kids were kind of missing their cat, but that's okay. It's all
Oh,
right.
wow.
Yeah, yeah, that's what kids do. They want their other kids and friends around that weren't there, and they're like, "Oh, we're a little bored." And I'm like, "You're bored, really? After
Yeah.
all this money and expense?" But okay, we'll go home early. I need a day to pick up, so I was like, "All right, fine, fine."
Yeah.
But anyway, back to you. So, what's been going on in the coaching consulting world? Any new strides, any new clients, anything that's been happening that you want to make us aware of? What did you want to focus on for us today?
Yeah, I think the main thing is I'm doing a lot of other podcast interviews, so definitely getting out there, sharing the information. I apologize to anybody who's been following me on social media. I've been a little bit absent just because I've been traveling, so I'll pick up and start sharing some things again with y'all. So I'm sorry, I kind of took like a little break with a lot of things while I was gone. But yeah, so more to come on that. And yeah, just thinking about the next workshop that's really been top of mind. I was like, should I do some of the same material
Hmm.
with some different stories? Should I do a different topic altogether? So maybe I'll do both. But
Seriously, you should. Mine as well. And what about that? You also do work with the real estate, don't you?
yeah, yeah. So I'm working with a small little mastermind doing some STR stuff, short-term rentals, and working on some co-hosting deals. So I'm targeting properties in Florida. I'm already invested in one in Florida, and I'd like to just add to that. So yeah, so been working on that, and then I've been recently diving back into the commercial property space. So looking to get more into that. Going through a lot of underwriting right now because you got to make sure the financials look good for one of those. But
Got it. That's exciting. So, as your job, by the way, people out there tuning in, and you're also, you're here empowering females to, as you say, lead fearlessly, right? And, coming from the background you had, which not everybody may know, if you don't mind just, telling us about that medallion and, the work you've done, why you started this company, and then we'll talk about some of the things you can help women with.
Yeah, absolutely. So the story, the journey of Fly Fearless, I mean, it's on the website. It all started with a medal, and it did. My sister took a St. Michael's medallion and on the back of it engraved the words Fly Fearless and gifted it to me for Christmas one year before I deployed to Afghanistan. And that medallion stayed on my dog tags until the connecting link broke off and while I was in country. And I thought I lost it forever, and it miraculously showed back up.
Ah,
Cover picture actually on all of my social media. That black and white gray picture
yeah.
is actually a picture of the medallion with the broken link on my bedspread in Afghanistan when I found it.
Hmm.
So it definitely resonated. The engraving has long since worn off. It's now a tattoo close to my heart. The medallion stays close in my pocket, my left breast pocket for my uniform. And yeah, I just really felt like it resonated with me as far as being a Chinook helicopter flight engineer in the Army, that I had to literally fly fearless in the air, but I also had to fly fearless in life. And
On the
I
ground. Yep. Hmm.
yeah, in the air and on the ground. And I wanted to help other women to know that they can fly fearless in life too. And it just that's my mission. It was placed on my heart, and that's what I'm here to do.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And let's talk about some of the ways that you're helping women. What are some of the things they're coming to you for?
Yeah, so they're coming out to me with difficult periods in their career. Maybe they're having a difficult time with some coworkers or a difficult time with a manager or supervisor, conversations they don't know how to navigate.
Mm-hmm.
Being comfortable and confident and clear with your communication. Clear with your body language, clear and comfortable, and being able to stand on your own 2 feet and not use limiting words like I think or maybe, and just really stand with that confidence and being strong in yourself and being truly authentic. So, building the resilience because we're going to get knocked down no matter what. We get knocked down from the outside world constantly.
Yep.
I mean, even ourselves, we beat ourselves up, right? We're our
All the time.
hardest critic. And just being able to be resilient and be able to stand on that and come back with that and having a great attitude despite the circumstances. I'm a firm believer in a great attitude gets great results. And as long as you can keep that and hold on to that, and it doesn't matter what anybody else is going to say about you or to you, because you know the truth and you're going to be strong and comfortable with that.
I love it. And, women in career, and, it's still a little backwards, right? It still is. We're making strides, but there's still a lot of that male dominance in a lot of our careers. I think every single, factor, every career I know of people that I work in, there's still a male dominance factor. And I'm hoping that decreases over time. And I know you are too, because you're helping us, in the career, in our lives of, going for what we want and not having to be judged for being a woman or paid less for being a woman or looked down upon or, treated differently. It's sad. It's like, we talked about this. I did the other day with my dad. My dad used to work in as a newspaper truck driver for the New York Post. And it was a male dominated business, obviously. And, he's been retired for a while now. And we were talking to one of his friend's kids who works there. And he's like, hey, do you know we have two new female route drivers? And that's like, what? Females route drivers? Like, he was shocked. And I'm like, it's about time. I'm like, it was kind of like, 40 years ago, there was only white men working there. Then you had African Americans. Then now we have, Spanish people, all different ethnicities. I feel like that line is being crossed, and finally minorities are, it's evolving and now almost evolved, and now the women I feel like are still next. So we need all the help we can get.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's funny that your dad worked in newspapers. My dad was a truck driver for paper mills, the rounds of
Ah.
paper. And yeah, I remember going on trips with him and coming up to you can't miss the smell of a paper plant. It's awful.
Mm. Oh my gosh, really? Like paper?
Mm.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, actual paper. It was funny because there was like we'd end up with like extra like spools, I mean giant spools of paper in our in like our basement, and we'd use it like art paper. We would just draw on it, and we'd have all these extra like pads of paper, like a logo would be changed or something. So we'd have extra pads of paper. We always had tons of paper in the
I
house.
love the smell of paper.
When it's done, yes, but the
Why?
plant
Does it smell
itself.
bad when it's being made? I didn't know
It,
this.
I
I
don't
love
know
smelling
what
like a book or a
happened.
magazine. Really? What's it
I don't know
smell
what
like?
happens in a paper plant, but it is the oddest smell.
Really? You got me
Yeah,
shocked. Shocked. I
yeah.
love I don't have a book near me, but like perusing through the book, smelling the paper, it smells so good. All right, all right, all right, all right. But now we're on that. I gotta go. I'm gonna Google later on YouTube. What does it smell like when they make paper?
Yeah, a paper plant. It was yeah, very very interesting growing up.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea. All right. Well, you scared me on this one, Lindsay. You got me. What else do you want to share? What's happening elsewhere with work and with the next workshop? And who do you want to get across what message today to people that are out there, especially our ladies that are listening?
Gosh, the thing that I have been really sharing a lot is thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. And if you change your thoughts, you can change your reality. And I think that is so massive. I mean, we think we know something or we hear something, but I mean, to really truly know something and understand it and internalize it and be able to use it that's the key. I mean, a lot of people are like, yeah, thoughts become things, sure,
Yeah.
but I don't think you might totally understand it, because if you did, maybe your reality would be reflecting a different result or a different thing. And it's truly powerful if you sit and think about that. So that's really one thing that I've been sharing with a lot of people because I think it's important because I mean, our thoughts, they permeate our
So
entire
like
life.
manifesting, is that part of the coaching process, what you share with people?
It is a part of what I talk about. It's on a deeper level, so it takes a lot more time because to change your thoughts and to start thinking differently, it's more intensive. We have a lot of limiting beliefs that get in the way, and you know, in order to truly change those things, it's a lot of hard work. It's deep diving and being reflective about a lot of things that you're thinking about and dissecting the things that are coming to you. I mean, all those fleeting thoughts, some of them are good, a lot of them probably aren't. And
Mm-hmm.
being able to kick them out of your brain or say, no, that's not even true. Why is that even coming across? So yeah, it's definitely something that I share. And for those who are more interested in it, we can dive in on a deeper level for sure.
Good. Ooh, I remember that. I forgot what was it? Is it The Secret? That book?
Mm.
It's about manifestation, visualization and manifestation, how that can really help change someone's life. And it's like you're supposed to put post-its up. Like I have like on the wall here, posters of stuff that I want, and I see it. I'm like, okay, I gotta make it happen. I gotta get, gotta do this. And I believe in that too. I do. I do believe in visualization. I think it has helped me too, without even, thinking about it. I never went to someone to coach, but yeah.
Well, that's the best way because we are doing all of those things
Mm-hmm.
without even realizing it. Like a big one is the law of attraction. We are constantly utilizing the law of attraction, whether we believe in it or think about it or know it or realize it, any of those things. It's whether or not we're using the law of attraction to our advantage. Because a lot of times we're attracting the opposite of what we actually want to attract because we're thinking about it the wrong way.
How ironic.
Which is really, really interesting.
How
Because
should we be thinking about it, Lindsay?
well, like think about if you're thinking that you want more money and you know, you want to make more money, you want to make more money, but all you're thinking about is the lack of the money that you have, like you need more, and all that stuff, you're actually repelling it. You're not
Ew.
bringing more because you're thinking about the scarcity and all of those things. So you have to flip the script, which is interesting, and it kind of bends your brain a little bit,
Yeah,
like,
that I need help
well,
with then.
we probably all do, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. True. I agree. Has there anything that, you see a lot of people stuck on this process, I'm assuming?
Yeah, we get in our own way all the time, and I can say that I do too. I mean, we all get in our own way. We're our own worst enemy. Our thoughts get in our way, our actions get in our way. We try to force a lot of things, and it shouldn't be that way. It should be an ease, comfortable process, but our brain doesn't think that way. It's like, no, I need to be doing something. I need to be working hard. I need to solve this. I need to figure it out. And a lot of times if we just remove it and just relax, the answer will come, or the ideal scenario will pop out, or we'll think about it, and but we don't actively think that way. So it bends your brain.
All right. Remind us how we can contact you, Lindsay. We still have more time, but people just tuning in, how do we contact you at Fly Fearless?
Absolutely. So the website is flyfearlessunlimited.com, and you can email me at info@flyfearlessunlimited.com.
Awesome. What else do you want to expand upon for today?
Oh gosh. I'm not even sure. I've just been thinking about the workshops. I'm really, really excited to get out there and help more women. I'm just thinking about expanding and growing and reaching more women, which is why I think the next workshop is going to be virtual, so that I can reach out and connect with more women, not just in my local area. And I think that's going to be great. I'm really, really excited about that.
Oh, yeah. Any idea what timeline wise when it's going to be?
I'm thinking next month. Yeah, I'm thinking I need to have another one next month.
Oh,
I-
good. So this is quick.
Yeah. I mean, I should have already planned one for this month, but given the travel
And
and
who can
everything.
sign up and how much is the cost? How does that process work?
Free workshop, absolutely free workshop, so
Wow.
no cost. You can sign up flyfearlessunlimited.com. There's still a sign up for the next workshop.
Mm-hmm.
That'll get you on the list to find out when the next one is. And I will definitely put that out there to the people who sign up. They'll be the first ones to know. So definitely get on the list and find out first because there's going to be a limit. Not everybody will be able to attend, unfortunately.
Oh, this is cool though. I love it. Can I come?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I can go, right? I don't
Yeah.
have to be looking for coaching. I could benefit from this. I think any woman can, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why it's a free workshop. You're definitely going to get some value out of it. That's the goal. That's the intention. If you want more information, obviously you can speak with me after and schedule a completely complimentary discovery call. Find out if it makes sense to work together and then go from there. But absolutely, my intention is to share information that's helpful to all the women who show up.
Hence, you're here doing your job so well. And there's just this aura and you must have had a really good time away because you just seemed so extra perky.
Well, honestly, I can't fully take the credit for that. I think it was honestly the seminar. I went to a Conway consulting seminar in Canada, and I feel it was a struggle. I was like, I feel stuck, and I don't know what the problem is. And it as I'm going through these days in the seminar, it came out that I was stuck in my left brain. That was the problem. I needed to get into my right brain. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. And I just had this really, really random vision. We were supposed to be envisioning something else, and my brain went to another place, another time. And after that, it kind of unlocked a whole creative side. And I've been dreaming and thinking about all new kinds of ideas, and it just brought like another level of excitement. So I'm super excited about what's to come.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And we still have a few minutes left to share. Is there anyone in particular that you want to thank or mention in the podcast for who helped you out with all this?
Yeah, well, I definitely want to, thank Dave and Jacqueline Conway. They have actually been instrumental in their mentorship with a lot of guiding principles. And along those lines, Carrie Douglas, my personal coach, who has absolutely been phenomenal. She's been with me for a while and been dealing with my stubbornness. I mean, I was not always I was not always like this, having a great attitude. And she's really, really helped me kind of come out of that and embrace this higher calling that has been placed on my heart. So definitely,
Aw,
those people are definitely very true and very close to my heart.
great. Well, thank you again for being here. And Lindsay, remind us how we fly fearless, how we can contact you.
Absolutely. The website is flyfearlessunlimited.com and the email is info@flyfearlessunlimited.com.
All right. Well, thanks so much. Looking forward to the next time we connect. Glad to have you back and excited to work on this workshop. And we'll connect before then and chat more about it. Okay.
Sounds great. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. And to all of our listeners and viewers, stay tuned. We'll be right back with more. Don't go anywhere. Thanks again. Keep smiling. I'm telling you, you got something extra special in that step, whatever they did to you. Thank you guys. Right? Enjoy, sweetheart. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down,
It's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.